Hi guys, we are ready for Unit 3, Week 5, Day 2. All right, let's go ahead and get started. We've been talking about how do we get our food. We've learned where tomatoes come from. We've learned how bread is made, how jam is made, how orange juice is made. We've learned about how ketchup is made, right? We've learned about lots of different things and how our food is made and where it comes from. And we're going to keep learning about that this week. All right, our first vocabulary word today is delighted. Delighted. Someone who is delighted is full of joy and happiness. So if you are delighted, you're delighted to be somewhere, you're so excited to be there, you're happy to be there, you are delighted. All right, you've heard this word before, enormous. If something's enormous, it's really, really big. Enormous means very, very big. Our next word is responsibility. And you've probably heard this before. A responsibility is something that you are expected to do, right? So maybe at your house you're expected to do your chores, right? It's your responsibility to make your bed, or it's your responsibility to make sure you do your homework, or it's your responsibility to make sure that you put your dirty clothes in the dirty hamper. Okay, responsibility. All right, the next thing that we're going to do is we're going to read a story called The Little Red Hen, or I'm going to read it to you. Okay, and I want you to remember that we can always reread things if we don't quite understand them or if we have questions. You can reread to help you better understand. All right, here we go. Here is our first card. The Little Red Hen, a traditional folktale. I want you to think about this. How does corn grow? What foods can you use making corn? Or what foods can you make using corn? All right, here we go. Once upon a time, a little red hen lived with a pig, a duck, and a cat in a cozy house. The little red hen was a very busy little hen. It was her responsibility to keep the garden free of weeds. One day, the little red hen discovered some kernels of corn in the yard. "Hola! Who will plant this corn?" asked the little red hen. "Not I," grunted the pig from his muddy patch in the garden. "Not I," quacked the duck from her pond. "Not I," purred the cat from his usual place in the sun. So the little red hen decided she would plant the corn all by herself, and she did. The long, hot summer passed. The corn grew and grew and grew. First it sprouted small green stalks. They grew into enormous green stalks. Then ears of corn appeared on the tall stalks. They ripened in the sun until they were nice and plump. Finally, the corn was ready to pick. The pig, the duck, and the cat were resting in the sun. "Who will help me pick the corn?" called the little red hen. "Not I," grunted the pig. "Not I," quacked the duck. "Not I," purred the cat. "Very well then, I will pick it myself," said the little red hen. Carefully, she picked the ears of corn and cut all the kernels off the corn from the cobs. The little red hen laid the kernels of corn in the sun to dry. Then she mixed water and a special powder called lime. She boiled the dried corn in this mix and rinsed it in fresh, cold water. Now this little red hen was ready to grind her corn for tortilla dough. "Who will help me grind the corn?" she asked. "Not I," grunted the pig. "Not I," quacked the duck. "Not I," purred the cat. So the little red hen took the corn to the mill all by herself. She asked the miller if he would please grind the corn into nutritious corn flour. When the miller delivered a bag of flour, it was time for the little red hen to make her tortilla dough. The pig, the duck, and the cat were all dozing in the sun. So the little red hen set to work. She went into her neat little kitchen. The little red hen added some water to the flour to make dough. She kneaded her dough and made it into little balls. Then she rolled each ball out into a thin circle. Now the little red hen was ready to cook her delicious tortillas. Soon the wonderful smell of freshly cooked tortillas filled the little red hen's house and floated out to the yard. When the little red hen added the spicy meat filling, the pig, the duck, and the cat simply could not wait for one more second. They hurried into the house to find out what that delicious smell could possibly be. "Who is going to help me eat these beautiful tortillas?" asked the little red hen. "I will," grunted the pig. "I will," quacked the duck. "I will," purred the cat. "Oh, really?" said the little red hen. "I planted the kernels. I picked and dried the corn. I took it to the mill to be made into flour, and I made the tortillas all by myself, and I will eat them all by myself." The pig, the duck, and the cat all watched as the little red hen ate the first tortilla. She was so delighted with it, she gobbled up the rest right down to the very last crumb. Oh no! So did she share any of the tortillas and the meat? No, why not? They didn't help, right? They didn't want to help. All right, now I have some questions for you. Let's look at our first card right here. What did the little red hen find in her yard? What did the little red hen find in her yard? Remember? Kernels of corn, right? And then she asked them to what? What did she ask the cat and the pig and the duck to do? To help her what? Plant them. And did they want to help? No, they did not want to help. All right. Our next question. What happens to the corn that the little red hen planted? It grew and grew and grew, right? And then it grew corn, right? And what did Little Red Hen have to do next? She had to pick it. And did anybody want to help? No, nobody wanted to help. What did the Little Red Hen do with the flour that the miller ground for her? That's right, she made dough to make tortillas. Do you like tortillas? I love tortillas. They're so yummy. All right, let's look at our last card. What did the little red hen make? Tortillas filled with meat, right? And what happened to the pig, the duck, and the cat? They were sad, right? Because they didn't get any, because they didn't help. That's right. Okay. All right, I'm going to chop some sounds and then you're going to tell me the word. Are you ready? K, cook. Wood, wood. Pole, pole. Stud, stud. Push, push. put. Good job. This week we're going to be talking about double O or U, and it says like in book. All right, so get those lion paws or tiger paws out and let's tap some words. Tuck. Oops. Good. Good. Cook. Shook. Very good. The next thing that we're going to do is we're going to review our high frequency words or sight words. And the first way that we're going to do it is we are going to use our monster voices. So can you find your monster voice? All right, now watch my mouse because I'm going to go out of order. Are you ready? Here we go. Work. Soon. Done. By. After. Every. All right, this time I want you to use your whisper voice. Here we go. By. Soon. After. Done. Work. Every. Great job. All right, the last thing that we're going to do today is we have to fill in the missing word. Are you ready? Here we go. Matt will blank a hat. Matt will buy a hat. Good job. Now she is blank. Now she is work. No. Now she is after. No. Now she is done. Now she is done. That would work. All right, let's do another one. They will go to the park blank school. They will go to the park after school. He has a lot of blank to do. He has a lot of work to do. There are dots on blank sock. There are dots on every sock. He will wake the cat blank. He will wake the cat soon. All right, we will see you next time. Bye.